Alright, in this troubleshooting video, what can typically happen after an X-plane upgrade is the controls, everything can be unassigned. It'll wipe out everything that has been configured within the X-plane equipment and controls page. So in this video we're going to talk to you about how to reassign all those controls. So in one of the symptoms that you'll find here is, I'm moving my throttles, but I don't see anything moving within Simavio, and I know I have a connection here. Everything's booted up, everything's started, nothing seems to be working. So the proper solution here is to zoom up onto that top left screen. You go to Settings and Joystick and Equipment. Okay, now pan across over to the center screen here, and it will actually start up on the first tab, which is Axis. And as long as everything is connected, which we talked about in the previous video with the devices and printers page in Windows, now we can just move the controls and see these red bars moving. So let's just say first I want to assign the yoke, the joystick. So left and right is roll. So I see the one that's moving left and right, and that's the one I want to assign roll to. So I click on the none and look for roll and click roll. So now it's turned green, which means it has an assignment, and I can move it left and right, and I know I have roll selected. Now I pull it backwards and forwards, and that should be pitch. So the bar that's moving when I do that is the one just above it. So that one I'm going to call pitch. Now I've got roll and pitch assigned. The next one that's important for your TouchTrainer is your rudder pedals. So I just move the rudder pedals, right, left, and the one that's moving is this one. So I'm going to assign that to yaw. Now you can tap the toe brakes, and that's the right toe brake I'm tapping, and that's the left toe brake I'm tapping. So let's do the right first. Right toe brake and left toe brake. Okay, left and right are now assigned. The next thing to assign is the throttle. Move the throttle and make sure that you don't move it into the detent position, which you can feel. Just that's actually a thrust reverser for a jet, which we don't use. So just move it within that range and then click throttle, which is here. Make sure you don't select throttle 1. You got to go throttle. It's up higher. And the next one, which is the prop pitch. So that's prop, and then mixture. And these controls, I'm showing you the linear controls. This will work just the same with the TPM, which are those knob controls, and you can just assign those just the same. So now I've assigned all three. The important thing to do here is click the reverse tick box on both the prop and the mixture. Do not do that for the throttle though, just the prop and the mixture. I can't explain why, but that's just what has to be done. The next tab over is called Null Zone. And this is where you can adjust the realism of the controls. We typically put this on about 25 for all the pitch, roll, and yaw stability, and just leave these at about 25 as well for the pitch control and roll and yaw linear response. The final, and then another thing to do is to don't touch anything and hit the center yoke and pedals and hit this button, and that just centers your controls. Finally, under buttons basic, we need to assign the hat switch, which on a Cirrus is the trim. So hat switch forward is pitch trim down, hat switch back is pitch trim up. And notice I press the button and I notice up here the number, the joystick control number that button is, and then I click the radio icon for that button. So now I can just confirm here that when I press the button, it has been assigned correctly. Now I'm going to do that for the aileron trim, which is hat switch right. Now you can see that 495 right now is do nothing at all. So let's make that aileron right by clicking aileron trim right icon. Now I do left hat switch. Right now it's assigned do nothing at all. So let's make that aileron trim left. So now the test: right, left, forward, and back. And finally, if you're using Pilot Edge, you might want to assign your trigger to contact ATC. Contact ATC is the last column over near the bottom. And I had already previously signed that, so that one's set. Some people like to move quickly between waypoints, and a good one there is sim ground coverage speed, and you can just select one of the buttons, for example on your joystick that's at the bottom, and I select that ground speed change. Okay, so we have successfully assigned all the controls that we need to for a TouchTrainer. The most important thing to do, though, before you finish, is to shut down xplane. If you don't, everything that we've done here will not be saved away in the preferences. So to shut down xplane properly, there's two ways of going about it. You can either use the shutdown button in the lower right hand corner of your OGS display, and you actually tap that twice, and that will shut down xplane properly, or you can go to File Quit within the xplane windows.